The big change can be felt by everyone. What if we are looking for the same thing, just in different areas of our life? Welcome. My name is Sybille, and I want to take a look today at the 55th gene key and the shift of the nodes. We are entering the eclipse season, and in short time we have a new moon in Pisces. So we are talking about the shift and the axis between Virgo and Pisces. And I want to take a look at each sign where this shift will happen in your own chart and what that means. In these times of change, often we experience dissolving or something. We experience this as something like chaos. And we have different possibilities to react to it and to work with it. And for me, the first thing we can act on is on our understanding and our knowing about what is happening in our life and what types of things are activated right now. And so the first thing I want to take a look at is the 55th gene key, because it is the container of all of our changes and all of our searching for something. And as Richard Rudd says, that we are all searching for freedom. And it's the freedom of suffering. And whatever you search for, is it for money, for love, for whatever, you search for freedom from suffering. And the one shadow that we have to face in this area of our life is we fear to not exist. We fear to not have a purpose. We fear to not being recognized. And this is the fear that keeps us in the place where we put ourselves in our own prisons. And it is shown by our own need to be validated. And the need to be validated is nothing else than that we need to know that we exist. If someone recognizes us, we have to exist, right? And so there is an addiction in this shadow that spoils into every area of our life. And to see this and how we can solve this problem, because we keep ourselves trapped in all of the wanting to be recognized. We get heavy and we are burdened by the things we hold on to, by the things that we experienced. And we even hold on to our own stories, what we experienced and how we suffered. And there is one thing that we have to understand, is holding on to suffering means that I have a reason to exist. Otherwise, in this area of freedom, I'm not attached to anything. I'm not attached to outcomes. I'm not attached to things. I can just let it go, because it is emptiness. Freedom is emptiness and holding on to nothing. And that is for our ego. I want to call it ego, but it's a little bit difficult, this word. It is terrifying for the ego. Transcendence is terrifying, because if we transcend and if we don't hold on to anything. That's a terrifying idea. And along our path, we are like searching for freedom. But the search is an ego thing. Freedom cannot be found. Freedom finds you. And that's an important thing. If we allow ourselves to let go of attachments and to relax into our fear of dissolving, then freedom can find us. It's what I talked about in Did You Have to Become Something? Freedom is the combination of being and being all of you. What you're supposed to be on this planet, because you had a reason to come here, to be something, to be, and to become something, and that is you. And that's why you came here. But our ego tries to put meaning on everything. And that's what we can work with, right? And so the cat is coming in the right moment to confirm what I'm saying. Stepping into freedom and stepping out of our own victimhood and our own victimization means that we let go of everything. That we allow ourselves to be on this planet and to be what we are supposed to be. To empty us out from all the attachments that we hold on to. The attachments to stories, the attachment to pain, attachment to suffering, attachment to change, to all of these things, right? All of these ideas of how change should happen, and allow ourselves to relax into the chaos that is happening right now. That is a big, big question. Can you do this? And can you allow yourself to step into the not knowing, into the non-attachment, and allow freedom to unveil itself? And so that was my intro, and I want to do a reading for all of these signs, and I will ask a couple of questions and I draw cards on them, and if you want you can skip ahead. I will put timestamps in the description so that you can find your reading quickly. And so yeah, I think that's it, and I thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel to grow, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, Leo, to your reading. Welcome to eclipse season and the new moon in Pisces, and it's like the beginning of an end and dissolving of reality and stepping into the chaos and the activation that is into the new. And it's useful to look where the North Node or the nodes are in your chart, and if you are Leo rising, the 8th house is for you. Pisces is the 8th house. And so that can be about you and your resources, your values, how you digest things, and that is changing in a way, and how you are resourceful for yourself, and all of these things are changing right now, and the resources that you have from other people and the other people's money and all of those things can really change. And something about you in the 8th house about intimacy and your relationship to intimacy as well. So we'll see what this is about, and I think it's this one, and it is this one. And we will see. Have a moon card as well. And this is your card. And we have astrology cards as well to see what we get as information. And I felt this one and this one. And so we'll see what this is about. So, and there is something like an area of your life where you feel it's complicated, that will dissolve, and the sun will come out again. And that is really a sweet message, right? Because it is like the complication and the U-turns you took will be eaten up by the mouse. And it's often that the mouse is eating the things that are left from her. So it is about you, and it can even be your own complications through your own upbringing. It can be, of course, it can be a person in your life as well that is complicated, but it will dissolve itself. So it will leave your life in a way. And it's the invitation, the moon card is invitation to meditate and contemplate. It's the invitation that you don't have to do anything in this moment, and that you can step into the next phase of your life when this happens. So it is not about you doing something to dissolve this complication. It's not you doing something to make this happen. And on the other hand, it is like a Martian person coming into your life to create another relationship with you. So there is something that is showing up that this is an energy of moving forwards, that is an energy of moving into the next area of your life, but it is in a connective way. And that is beautiful, because it is like the Mars retrograde in Cancer is happening right now in your 12th house, right? So it is happening there in your unconscious, making you create new ways of being, new ways of moving forwards in a feminine way, because it's in Cancer right now. It's coming back into your sign in a couple of weeks, but at the moment it is staying in Cancer, and it is staying there at the same place. When it goes direct in a couple of days, it will stay at the same place for a lot of days, not moving forwards, not moving anywhere. So it is this invitation, and that's what I said with this card. It's the invitation not do anything, just meditate and contemplate. It's the new moon in Pisces, and that's the new moon that is happening right now. So you are close. You are in the space where this change and this new creation, whatever comes your way, is happening. So this is the promise. It is now. Whatever you have to be patient about, what you have to be meditating about and contemplating. It is the promise that this will be, the solution will be there, and you will get your energy back. And this is stepping and connecting this to the 55th gene key is allowing this to be, and allow yourself to be, and not to do anything. That's where this tension can come in, where this is, I want to move forwards, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's not the question right now for you to do anything. It's for you to be, to meditate, to stay in your energy, to stay in this in this theme of the 8th house. This can be issues about trauma. It can be issues about abandonment that you bring with you. And it will be dissolved. All the complications that came with this issue will be dissolved. And not by you doing anything. It's by being dissolved. That's where the Virgo part comes in. It's the 2nd house in your life. It's your money house. There will be reality will be dissolved. That kept you in a place where you experienced yourself in this dilemma, in a way of U-turns, always coming back, of complications, always something else showing up for you. And this is the dissolving of this issue. And it's the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Chalices, and the Mender. There is something coming up that is helping you. This feels like it, right? The Queen of Cups is collecting. This is how I can show it. She's sitting on a stream of energy and water is flowing through her, and she is like in the middle of it all, and she is like an overflowing cup, connected to the higher realms and connected to the ocean as well. And it's this Mender card that is collecting the light and the energy and sitting on this lotus flower. Like, you've done the work, I want to say, with this. You've done the work. And it's like stepping into your Leo quality. It's stepping into this moment where you can be the cup and allow this to flow through you, through the stars, right? She's sitting there and she is allowing this to flow through her. Like you stepping up with your Leonine heart and to get into your emotional space and not do anything with it, not do anything about it. Just stay there and contemplate on it and allow these emotions to be. Because everything that was complicated will be dissolved. Everything that was complicated about your 2nd house, about your values, about your way, how you show up, how you digest trauma in your life, how you make money in your life. This is all changing. And that is, whatever that means. And there we have our volunteer. And this is so beautiful because it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing showing up, is meditate and contemplate. This is this card that is about you. It's like the desert of inspiration. It's you being connected to this moment of peace and quiet, where we don't have to do anything, where we have to be something, where we have to contemplate about all the past things, but not in a way that where we complain or blame. Where we allow freedom to find us in a way where we let go of the victimization. And this in the 2nd house and in the 8th house can mean that people restricted you. There were people in your life that didn't allow you to grow beyond. They told you that you have to be limited because, and you blamed it on them. You blamed it on the trauma they caused. Even on abandonment trauma, you blamed that this is me because of this. And this happened to me, and because of this, I cannot be this. And this is contemplating, meditating on this and letting this go, letting this victimization, holding yourself in this limitation, in this lack. This can even mean, all my people in my world were like, had a lack mentality, and they were about whatever. They were like poor, and they were money wasn't something worth, and rich people weren't something worth. So everything that we can come up with that hinders us in being in the right flow with money, with our values, with allowing us to have boundaries, to step up, to show our energy. This is ending now. Because it feels like that you realized at one point, wow, wait a minute, this is, of course, this is what happened to me, but what I did with it was complaining or blaming other people. And not stepping above, stepping beyond, being kept in this moment of freeze, to say, oh, that's who I am. That's so sorry. I cannot do this because I was brought up like this. And this is the moment where you realize, wait a minute, this is my energy. And that's true. This is your energy. And this is your strength and your motion and your being in connection with your heart. Being in connection with other people, in partnership, allowing yourself to be in this dance of life, being in this dance of even this one, there are this, if you keep yourself in this place where you victimize yourself by blaming this on other people, you are stuck in this relationship. If someone restricted you, if someone abandoned you, if someone did something to you, and you keep yourself in this place that, oh, that's who I am, you keep yourself in this relationship. And that is keeping freedom apart from you, because you can never step out of it. Instead of showing up in your values, showing up in your energy, and setting boundaries when needed. And that is standing your ground. This horse is standing its ground. There is this other one coming across and doing things and dancing around and maybe wanting to have a fight or a discussion or wanting to do something about this one. And this one is just standing its ground. It's just there, setting boundaries. And allowing itself to say, no, that's not what I'm about. This is me. And I can stand here, I can be with myself, I can contemplate, I don't have to act, I don't have to hurt other people. I can be in partnership with myself, with other people, and allow love and life to flow through me, to stay still for a moment. And this is the card 8. And 8 is often about, for me, of course, about the infinity symbol. It's about power as well. It's the 8, taking your power back. And power lies in this stillness. Power lies in this moment where nothing has to be done. Nothing has to be moved forwards. Just feel the emotions, and whatever comes up in your life, whatever you are like tempted to do something, step into meditation, into contemplation, and keep yourself from moving, because it is like blaming other people. It's like keeping yourself stuck. Instead of saying, oh, I can be in relationship with other people without blaming them for what they can do and what they cannot do. And I can stay in connection with my own emotions, even with the difficult ones, because that's what she does, right? She allows them to flow through her. She let them be. And the ones are flowing in this direction and the other ones are flowing in this direction. And she is absolutely calm in the middle, because she knows how much work she invested in being in this place. And that's what they do. They hold the energy, and there is a lot of energy in this horse, right? And it's standing there perfectly still. And she is there standing there perfectly still. allowing just the wind to move her dress and her hair and the mane. Nothing else, just standing there and looking beyond these difficult moments, and knowing exactly that there will be a moment of inspiration where something new wants to be created. And it is close, it is so close, but it's not yet. It's not moving forward, it's not doing anything about it, doing anything about other people, being in war with other people. Setting boundaries, yes. Meditating, contemplating on your own emotions, on the complications that want to be solved by themselves, not by you doing, by you being mostly in partnership with yourself, intimate with yourself, and allowing this to flow. Leo, you are on an amazing journey right now, because that is so inspiring, because this is a lot of energy, and this is a lot of things that want to move forwards, and it's the invitation to stop. And there is the beautiful fortune's wheel turning your wheel around, bringing luck, and at the right timing. And the dream thief lying on this card of Mars and the sun is like you're holding yourself back if you move always in this direction of where the passion lies. And this can come with, you react to other people. You let yourself be caught by other people and not follow the call that is calling you to meditate and contemplate instead of acting. So you refuse the call if you step into this reactive mode, because then you are blaming other people. And that is the invitation to get to this place where you can allow your energy to set boundaries, but not to react, to stay in partnership with life and with all that is, and with your emotions, to realize at one point, wow, I am triggered right now. I am triggered to do something about it, and to see the dynamic behind it, and just to wait for the right inspiration to create something. And it will show up, because it's the fortune's wheel. It will show up. Just follow this call and listen to yourself while you are helping yourself to move through these emotions, and to keep you from reacting in ways that you really don't want, because these reactions hold you back. And we have the Three of Cups, that is the celebration. We have the Ten of Pentacles, that is abundance, that is even wealth heading your way. And this is the moment where you step into this, and we have the second three. That's beautiful. That's a collaboration. That's people working with you, and yourself stepping out of this moment where you look at the world from the perspective of looking at this globe. It is the world out there. It is you stepping into this moment of facing the vision, your North Star, that you and your heart. This is a beautiful connection, and step out of this place where you have to fight other people, where you have to fight by holding on to the burdens, to let go of the burden of this, to let go of the misbehavior of other people, letting go of the betrayal, letting go of the abandonment, letting go of holding on to these old pains, and letting go of the reactiveness that comes with it. You don't have to hold the burden. You can follow your North Star. You don't have to react to those people. And there are always people out there who will trigger you to react on something. But it is the being the Queen of Cups, and there we have her again. It's the abundance of the Queen of Cups that allows her to let the guard down. To let the guard down, to step into the next era of your life where you allow this whole Marsian theme to dissolve and your ships to come in, new relationships to come in, and she can allow her guard down because she can allow herself to be secure in her emotions. She doesn't have to fight at all. She can set boundaries and she can move on. She can wait for the right moment to inspire her to create something new, to create a new relationship, to create from the overflowing cup of her heart, from this leonine heart, from this childlike, beautiful way how you are in this world, and create from this place where the North Star, your heart, is moving you forwards and allowing you to step into the next area where luck will be on your side and where abundance will show up for you. That's a promise. Meditate, contemplate, stop acting on things, stop fighting things, stay there, wait for a moment, be the Queen of Pentacles that you are. Look at this beautiful, solid being. She is so secure in her emotions. She is so in the flow of life, can allow all the emotions to run through her and to stay in relationships because she let her guard down. She let her past betrayals go and allows the new inspiration to come, whatever that is. And that is the moment, and that is a beautiful image for this is the moment where freedom finds you, where we let go of the victimization, and where we allow us to be there when freedom is showing up. That's nothing we can do, that's just things we can allow. Leo, that's so beautiful. I will tell you, that is really, and I think this is yours. And it's like looking into the world, right? Not at the globe. Looking into the world and taking the next step wherever that takes you. Beyond the threshold of fear. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. Your relationship with fear is changing. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to experience it, to have compassionate wisdom rather than resistance. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now is the end in sight. The power that you used to give fear is now transferred to your extraordinary heart. Leo, this is so perfect for this invitation to step into your heart and to wait until freedom finds you and gives you all the riches and the abundance that you're supposed to have. Thank you so much for being here and for listening and for liking and subscribing and all these beautiful things. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.